studying?
Oh, yeah. And where are you from?
Yeah, answer my question, Miguel. What are you studying? So you told me, Miguel, that you are a student. What are you studying? Are you studying engineering? Are you studying medicine? Are you studying computers?
Yeah, but
What are you studying?
yeah, yes. A few. It's problems, techniques problems in my lab.
Okay. All right. Good. Thanks, Miguel. I'll come back to you in a minute. All right. And hello, Trong.
Yes, hello, teacher.
Hi, Trong. How are you?
Today I'm fine.
Okay. Very good. And Trong, where are you from?
I'm from Vietnam. Now I live in Ho Chi Minh City.
All right. Very good. You're from Vietnam and you live in Ho Chi Minh City. And what do you do, Trong?
I work in logistics.
You work in logistics. Okay.
Yes.
Very good. Good. All right. Thank you, Trung. All right. Very good. So, Miguel, Trung, my name is Daniel, and I am the teacher for this class, and I am from the United States. And today, what we are going to be talking about is cooking. We're going to talk about cooking. So I'm going to begin the class by asking both of you a question. Then together we are going to look at a text. Hopefully you will both have the opportunity to read. Then after we read this text together, we are going to look at some vocabulary words. And then we are going to talk a little bit about cooking. We're going to talk a little bit about cooking. And you're going to talk about the ways that you like to cook and the things that you like to cook. So to begin, I want to start by asking you a question. And my question is, what is your favorite food? What is your favorite food? So, for example, my favorite food is pizza. My favorite food is pizza. Chung, what is your favorite food?
My favorite food is hot pot.
Hot pot.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. And what kind of hot pot?
I think
Like, do you like chicken, vegetables?
Like seafood hot pot.
Oh,
And
nice.
but I just
Seafood hot pot.
I can eat with chili. It's not a lot like Thai hotspot. It's very chili, very and I can eat just a little, not too much chili.
Okay, so you like it with a little chili.
Yes.
Awesome. Not too spicy.
Yeah, spicy, correct, spicy.
Okay, good, Chung. Very good. All right, and Miguel, what is your favorite food?
My favorite food. My favorite food, I think, is a combination in a dish. For example, if the dish have seafood and meat, I like very much this combination.
Oh, that sounds good. Yeah, be careful, Miguel, if the dish has seafood and meat.
Okay,
if the dish
have seafood and meat.
With S. Has. Yeah, there you go.
Has.
All right. Yes. Okay, very good. Yeah, I like that too. And in fact, there's a name for that, Miguel. In English, when there's a meal that's a combination of seafood and meat, we call it surf and turf. And I'll write that for you. Surf and turf. And surf means from the ocean. Turf means from the
Surf
land.
and turf. Okay, I like
Right. Surf and
I
turf.
like it because
Yeah.
I like it so much the surf. Sport
Cool.
surf.
Yeah, so surf, seafood, turf, like turf is another word for the ground, for the earth. So you have something from the
Oh,
ocean and something from the land. Uh-huh.
okay, thank you.
Cool. Sure. Good. All right, so I'm going to share my screen with you now, and we're going to look at a text called My Dutch Oven is Useful. My Dutch Oven is Useful. So we see here a picture of a Dutch oven, and let's read a little bit about a Dutch oven. All right, so I'm going to read first, and then I'm going to ask both of you to read. So Carl says, I like to cook, and I think my favorite pot is my Dutch oven. I can do so many different dishes in it. I've made stews, soups, roast chicken, and even a bread. All right, let's see. Miguel, will you read what Carl says, please?
Okay, I like to cook, and I think my favorite pot is my Dutch oven. Um, I can do so many different dishes in it.
And the next part.
I I made a stew, soups, roast chicken, and even a bread.
Good. And we pronounce this in English soups.
Soups.
Very good.
I have a
Good, Miguel.
question.
Yes,
What means Dutch oven or Dutch?
sure. We're gonna talk about that in just a second. We're gonna
Okay.
talk about that in just a second, Miguel. Good question. All right. And Chung, will you read, please?
Yes, I like to cook, and I think my favorite pot is my Dutch oven. I can do so many different dishes in it. I've made stews, soups, roast chicken, and even a wreck.
Yeah. Try this word again, Chung. Bread.
Red.
Good. Good, Chung. All right. So Miguel, what does Carl like to do?
Okay. Carol, he like cook.
Yeah, he likes to cook.
He likes to cook.
All right. Good, Miguel. Exactly. And Chung, what is his favorite cooking tool?
Uh, can you repeat, teacher?
What is Carl's favorite cooking tool?
Tool, yes. His favorite tool for cooking is a pot, Dutch oven.
Yeah, his favorite tool is his Dutch oven. Okay, very good. And Miguel, what does Carl make with his Dutch oven?
Mm, he can do different dishes.
Okay, and what dishes does he mention?
Soups, roast chicken,
hmm
and even a bread.
Yes, and also stews. And we'll talk about what stews means in just a second. All right.
Okay.
So uh, you asked about a Dutch oven, Miguel, and it says it's a pot. So a Dutch oven. Can you use it in the stove or in the stove and the oven?
Okay. I don't know what means Dutch. I look
Okay,
in
that's all
Google
right.
Translator, and Google Translator say me is Hollandaise.
That's right. That's right. But a Dutch oven is a specific kind of pot. Uh-huh. So let's look at the definition. This is a tough one. Uh-huh. It
Okay,
says it's a cooking pot made from iron. However, sometimes they're made from ceramic also. And what's special about them is they have very thick sides. So you can cook almost anything in them. It's a type of pot, and you can cook on the stove, on top of the oven, and you can also cook in the oven. And it makes things really hot. So you can make a lot of different types of foods. And yes, Dutch is Hollandes. You're right, from Holland. Good, Miguel. All right. And Trung, um, the word dish. Let me give you two examples, and you tell me which is a dish. Okay? So, Trung, is Vietnamese food a dish, or is hot pot a dish?
Hotspot is this.
That's right. A hot pot is a dish. A hot pot is a specific food, whereas Vietnamese food is a style or a type of
Yes.
food. Uh-huh. Very good, Trung. And when we talk about the word stews, a stew, this is kind of like a soup, but a stew is very thick. It has lots of meat and vegetables. Uh-huh. So instead of just thin and a lot of water like soup, a stew is very thick and has lots of meat and vegetables. It's like a thick soup. All right, so Miguel and Trung, we're going to continue and we're going to talk about cooking. But before we continue, do you have any questions for me?
no,
Any
thank you.
questions?
About
I think
Okay.
this lesson.
Uh-huh.
Yes, I don't have
Miguel,
think
I don't have any question for this lesson.
Okay, we're going to continue, Trung, so don't worry, we're not finished. All right, Miguel, do you have a question before we continue?
no. Only I think idea what is Dutch oven is the oven tip Hollandaise type
Exactly,
is
right.
oven.
It's like this pot that you see in the picture, Miguel. Uh-huh.
Okay, yes, I can see.
Yeah. Okay,
Okay,
it is very thick and heavy. Hmm. All
yes,
right, good.
understood. Thank.
So awesome, good question, Miguel. It's a little confusing and it's hard to explain. Um, so let's talk a little bit about cooking. Hmm. Let's talk a little bit about cooking. Uh, so I want to start by asking you: do you like to cook? Do you like to cook? Uh, and try to explain. Explain. So, for example, um, do I like to cook? Yes, I do. But I don't like to cook when I have to work. I like to cook when I have lots of free time because I like to take my time and enjoy the process. So I like to cook when I have free time, not when I have pressure. All right. So Miguel, how about you? Do you like to cook?
Yes, I like to cook. I know cook very much. I
Hmm.
can do everything dish, but
Uh,
is saying like you because only I like cook when I have time because if I
okay.
have a lot work I don't like. I feel
Okay.
a lot pressure.
Very good. Yeah. Be careful, Miguel. I only like to cook. I like to cook. Hmm.
I like to cook. Yes,
All right.
sorry.
Very good.
I have
No.
I have problem with my time, verbal time, and
Uh-uh.
I
Don't.
normally forgot this type of work like to or do.
That's okay, Miguel. That's why, I always say to the students, uh, if you didn't make mistakes, you would not need classes. You don't need classes if you don't make mistakes. So I'm only
Okay.
here to help you. I'm here to help you improve. There's no
Thank
problem.
you.
Sure, Miguel. Thank you. All right,
Okay.
and Chung, how about you? Do you like to cook?
I think maybe because
Uh-huh.
I can cook when I young. I think very young, about maybe uh 8 or maybe 8 years old or 10 years
Uh-huh.
old. When I young, I can cook, and because
Uh-huh.
in that time, all my family go to the farmer, go to the field.
Mhm.
And because my father and my mother and all people in a farmer, and they have to go to the field very early, and only me stay at home, and I have to cook for everyone. And but when I go to the university, and
Uh-huh.
I don't have the time to cook again because I live
Yeah.
with my sister, and she cook for me.
Uh-huh.
And now when I get married, sometimes when my wife she go to come back to home late, and
Mhm.
I have to cook because every
Uh-huh.
time when I cook, I just eat a little because when I cook, I smell a lot of food, and I can
Uh-huh.
eat a lot. That's the reason. But I like to cook because when I cook for my wife and my son, and I feel happy for that. For that,
Sure. Yeah,
yes,
exactly. But Chung, be careful. When I was young, when I was young,
yes.
mhm,
When I was young,
okay, I could cook.
I
Mhm.
could cook. Yeah, thank you, teacher.
All right. Sure. Very good, Chung. All right. Excellent. Now, I would like to know, what is your favorite cooking tool? Uh-huh. So, what is your favorite cooking tool? So, for example, his favorite tool is his Dutch oven because it's very useful. He can cook many different things in it. Uh-huh. Uh, so my favorite cooking tool is my I like it's called a panini maker. Panini is a type of sandwich. I like my panini maker because I like to make hot sandwiches, and this is a grill that has two sides, and I can cook a sandwich on my panini maker really fast. So I like my panini maker because I can cook a hot sandwich really fast. hmm So, Trung, how about you? What is your favorite cooking tool?
Um, I think it's a pan,
hmm
a frying pan.
Frying pan. Very good.
Yes, because I can cook or frying
hmm
a lot of, because I think many tool in cooking I don't know in English, and I can explain, I can express it.
Uh-huh.
But I use a
That's
lot.
okay.
I like to I use a lot of tool for cooking. Yes.
Uh-huh. Very good. So you use your frying pan for lots of cooking. Okay, good. Very good, Trung. And it's okay not to know all the words to explain. That's normal. All right. And Miguel, how about you? What is your favorite cooking tool?
My favorite cooking tool. Ah, but only need how you say certain. Okay,
Yeah, you can say pan.
uh,
Pan. hmm
pan. Only need a pan and oh, I don't remember. What. Okay, wait me please.
Sure.
Spatula.
So a pan
Spatula.
and a spatula. Spatula.
Yes, span and a spatula, and I think with these two tools, I can do everything.
Okay. With these two tools, you can do everything.
Yes,
All right.
but
Awesome.
it's
Yeah.
necessary a knife too.
Of course, a knife is basic. Yeah, but
Knife
that's
is
right.
best.
With three tools, a knife, a pan, and a spatula, you can cook almost everything. Very good. All right. Miguel, try that word again. Spatula.
Spatula,
Very good.
spatula.
Yeah, excellent. Good. Okay. And now my next question for you is, what is your favorite, excuse me, what dishes do you like to make? So maybe say like 3 or 4 dishes that you like to make. So, for example, dishes that I really like to make. Um, I like to make macaroni and cheese. hmm I like to make lasagna. I like to make different kinds of pasta. And I also like to make fried rice. hmm Those are dishes that I like to make. Miguel, how about you? What dishes do you like to make?
Okay, I like to make octopus on the grill,
Oh,
and I like
yeah.
to make coconut shrimp
Ooh.
and bacon shrimp.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
Delicious. Yeah.
and meat on the grill.
Uh-huh. Yeah, or you could just say grilled meat.
Grilled meat.
Yeah. Wow. Sounds very good, Miguel. Very delicious. Okay.
Okay.
Very good. All right. And Trung, how about you? What dishes do you like to make?
Uh, I usually to cook foods, uh, duck cook with lemongrass.
Mm.
You know what this?
Uh-huh. Yeah, duck cooked in with a lemon rub. Yes. Uh-huh.
Lemongrass, yes. And
Huh?
okay, I write this.
Uh-huh. Lemongrass. Yeah, lemongrass.
Lemongrass, yes. And uh, I think I cook it very well, and many every time I cook, that's my wife always uh, like it.
hmm
Yes,
Awesome. Very good. Yeah, it sounds very. That's a very gourmet dish.
yes. And I also to cook uh, soup in Vietnam is a fish soup with
Fish soup.
with and sugar, have a lemon inside, and it's with
Uh-huh.
sugar and lemon inside, and it's a very famous. It's a type of traditional foods in Vietnam. Yes, with the
Wow.
fish
It's
and vegetable in there. It's like hot pot, but it's soup in Vietnam. Yes,
awesome. Sounds good. Wow, you guys are great, great cooks. You make some great stuff. Uh, so, what is your favorite dish to make? What is your favorite dish to make? My favorite dish to make is lasagna. It takes a lot of work, but I like to make lasagna because my mother loves lasagna, and I make lasagna for my mother on her birthday. hmm So, Chung, what is your favorite dish to make?
um, teacher, I have a question. In the previous question, it's the same.
No, because if you see, I asked you dishes. So, what dishes do you like to make? But now I want to know one. What is your favorite dish? So, out of everything, that you like to make? What's your favorite?
I think my favorite dish is hot spot. You correct?
Hot pot?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Very good, Chung. Thanks. And Miguel, how about you? What is your favorite dish to make?
My favorite dish that I like to make is octopus at the grill, and
Yeah.
it's because it's hard. It's
Uh-huh.
hard to get even.
Uh-huh.
I live in Ireland and I can buy it in the market, but it's difficult. It's difficult
Okay.
that you found in the market.
So it's hard to find. It's hard to find. Mhm.
Yes, it's hard to find.
Okay. And what island do you live on, Miguel?
I live in Ciudad del Carmen, Campeche. It's in the
Ah,
Gulf of Mexico.
yeah, right. Awesome. Cool. Very good. And that's probably why you like seafood so much too.
Yes,
Okay.
I like.
All right. Very, very good, guys. So today we looked at this text about the Dutch oven and the types of dishes that Carl likes to cook. And then we talked about if we like to cook, our favorite cooking tools, the dishes, the different dishes that we like to make. And then we talked about our very favorite dish, our most favorite dish to make. And we also learned a couple of important words. Um, so the combination of seafood and meat together is called surf and turf. And then we also learned the word frying pan and the word spatula. Uh-huh. So very good job, guys. Trung, Miguel, do you have any questions for me before we go?
No,
No,
teacher.
thank you. Only have to say thank you.
Thank teacher.
No, thank you to you. Thank you to you. Have a good day, and Trung, have a good night.
Yes.
All right. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye.